it's no news that Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors are maybe walking the aisle anytime soon. Well, time is clocking, and of course, looks like these two have been preparing, for their big date. And of course, Daily Trends will be bringing you updates when we actually capture that very soon. But unfortunately, it looks like someone has come back and has been talking about this whole relationship, the new relationship between Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors, no other than Robert Richard, who happens to be Meagan Good's ex. Well, he has a lot to say. Stick and stay. We'll be bringing you more about this particular story. But have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Well, kindly take a break right now. Yes, do take a break. Go onto social media. Search for Pinax News. Go to the subscription button. Let us know what you think about all our episodes so far, and of course, like our page as well. Now, let's get started. So, Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors, after their long relationship, rumored relationship, and of course, pictures and videos that have been circulating on social media confirming the truth about their relationship or the deja vu, looks like someone has actually appeared in the picture. That is Meagan Good's ex, Robert Richard. Now, he has been speaking about whether he feels excited about it or not. Now, he says that for him, he's super excited that Meagan Good has actually found new love. But, well, let me actually not spit out exactly what is in my head, but let's actually watch exactly what he has been talking about Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors. We come back for more. Take a look.
Meagan Good, right? I think the entire world does, and we sort of use her as a standard for what beauty is, both inside and out. And she's a godly woman, so we don't have nothing to worry about.
You feel like people should wait for all of the evidence and everything to come out before they judge Jonathan?
This is America, right? You should be innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yeah, and he's not.
I'm saying that's the case, right?
Yeah.
In America, right? We should all be innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to let the facts come out as they may,
Yeah. What do you say to people that think that she's soiling her reputation by being with him while all this is going on?
I'm sure she's not the first person to stood behind a man who might be wrongfully judged for something that he may or may not have done. I don't know the guy personally though.
How is Meagan's judge of character?
She's been excellent her entire life. She's always sort of been associated with leading men who are upstanding. Her last man that she was associated with is like the leader of all of us as far as religiously. So she's been a great judge of character.
Would she ever put herself in a situation with someone that wasn't a good person?
I don't see Meagan ever putting herself in anything that would jeopardize,
Yes, so that was Robert over there, giving quite, I don't really know whether it was quite a sarcastic thought or comment he was passing, because if you rightly listen, he says that Jonathan Majors is not free until he's proven guilty. Now, what does this imply? Does he also have it in mind that indeed Jonathan Majors is an abuser, or Meagan Good should actually slow down, indirectly slow down before she gets into another abusive marriage? Well, looks like Robert has, quite some very shady way of answering his question. So yes, that was Robert over there, who was actually praising Meagan Good. Now, I love the fact that he was actually praising, his ex, given how she's actually her moral values. She says she's a very good woman and very understanding, very Christian-like, and yeah, you had everything he said. But we were playing the video again. But the fact that he said that Jonathan Majors' case is still in court, and the fact that his evidences are there and still legally, battling out in court, well, we shouldn't actually judge him to say that he's a free man now, because until proven innocent, he's still guilty. I don't know. This is getting very, very serious. Now, as we reported, Jonathan Majors, for those of you who do not know exactly the circumstance or the battle Jonathan Majors is facing, he was actually involved in some very interesting drama between his ex-wife. Apparently, it was alleged that it was a girlfriend, but it turned out to be, an ex-wife or a wife who was actually punched in the face or slapped in the face by Jonathan Majors, where this lady was alleged to have sneaked or peeped into Jonathan Majors' phone whilst in a taxi, and that actually got very, very terrifying or terrible in that particular instances. Now, that woman who happened to be Jonathan Majors' wife proceeded to court to seek justice, and later we heard that the case was brought out from court, but still we're hearing that the case is still in court, and looks like things are not actually going so well for him. Then we saw Jonathan Majors and Megan Good also having some very cozy relationship. Now we brought you earlier, episode that Jonathan Majors and Megan Good's parents have met. So if you haven't seen that particular, video, go back to our previous episode and see for yourself how it went. When Megan Good introduced Jonathan Majors officially to her mom, that was very interesting. And of course, her ex, that's Robert, has also come to say that, well, she can actually go on with Jonathan Majors, have fun with him, and still be in a deja vu with him. However, Megan Good should be careful because the man is actually going into a relationship with could be an abuser. Well, until proven guilty or innocent, he's still guilty, right? Well, let's once again, maybe let's actually read some of your comment before we see what the video has been saying again. So, quite a very interesting, revelation by Robert over there. Now, Sharon comes to say he handled that really well. Okay. CK comes to say, man ain't been popular since 101 during during upon days. Okay, oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but thanks for your comment. Now, Gabrielle comes to say, I'm glad he stood up for her and knows her character. Well, that's true. To have a man who would not speak ill about you, regardless what happened in your relationship. Well, what really happened to their relationship, anyways? Like, really, I don't know what happened. If he's been touting that Megan Good is a good, person, what happened? Well, I'll actually find out and see what happened. Brax comes to say he did a great job answering these bait questions. He showed he has a beautiful spirit and a great character. Well, okay. Tori comes to say he looks really good. Oh, come on, guys. Stop it. You're crushing on him already. Doris comes to say, that's awesome. Then he comes to, okay, so these are your few comments we can actually read. Well, why would you say someone's, ex has had some, you have a crush on him? Well, let's actually play a video so you crash on him again. So let's pay attention to Robert, giving the caution or an advice to Megan Good after, rumors has it that they are going to tie the knot, anytime soon. So let's pay attention to Robert once again.
Meagan Good,
Yeah.
right? I think the entire world does, and we sort of use her as a standard for what beauty is, both inside and out. And she's a godly woman, so we don't have nothing to worry about.
You feel like people should wait for all of the evidence and everything to come out before they judge Jonathan?
This is America, right? You should be innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yeah, and he's not?
I'm saying that's the case, right?
Yeah.
In America, right? We should all be innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to let the facts come out as they may,
Yeah. What do you say to people that think that she's soiling her reputation by being with him while all this is going on?
I'm sure she's not the first person to stood behind a man who might be wrongfully judged for something that he may or may have not done. I don't know the guy personally though.
How is Megan a judge of character?
She's been excellent her entire life. She's always sort of been associated with leading men who are upstanding. Her last man that she was associated with is like the leader of all of us as far as religiously. So
Yeah.
she's been a great judge of character.
Would she ever put herself in a situation with someone that wasn't a good person?
I don't see Megan ever putting herself in anything that would jeopardize,